Alright, here we go. Alright, Lise. I'm ready for patch 4.1 where we get a boxing emote. Lise seems troubled. Lise, what's wrong?
Come to see how we're getting on?
Yeah. How do things fare?
We've made good progress since we took back Ala Mhigo, but there's one big issue we still have to address.
Where's that? Is that the, is that Omega?
Leadership.
Oh.
The Domans had Lord Hien ready and willing to take the throne, but we've got no one like that here.
Gee, I wonder who it could be.
Theodoric was our last ruler, and he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing.
Suffice it to say, our people have had their fill of kings, which means we need to find a new way forward.
If only it were that easy. Everyone and his uncle has an opinion.
And their uncle, not like aunt, uncle, or family. Just everyone and their uncle.
For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future. But if that's what it takes, I'm ready to talk till my jaw aches.
I don't mind meetings, as long as they're productive.
The reach is yours, Nago. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Aye, aye, Commander.
But the list is pretty long of things that she would do. So the list is pretty short of things that she wouldn't do, which means Nago can basically do whatever she wants.
Ah, there you are. I've been searching all over for you.
What's up, dude?
Don't worry, it's nothing bad. That said, this might not be the best place to talk. Will you join me?
It's not bad, but we have to go talk somewhere else. That means it's bad. At least secretive. So what are we doing? What's this adventure we're going on, you know? The wealth of the poor sods he put to death became the property of the king. And it's said that these royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Thus was born the legend of the Mad King's... Wait, are we going treasure hunting? The Mad King's Trove? Let's go, Cammy. Show me what you got. Oh my god, she just went Super Saiyan. Oh, I'm dead. Yep, game over. You missed though, sucker. The news of Doma and Ala Mhigo's liberation has kindled the flames of revolution in every corner of the empire. I hear the imperial province of Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion, which means the Garleans must surely have their hands full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Tell us, Arnvald, have we any clues as to where we might begin our search? Well, judging by how the other treasure hunters fared, nosing about the palace isn't likely to get us anywhere, so we'll probably need to ask around. Alright, middle-aged Highlander. In the palace? No, not me, lad. Surely you've heard stories of the Mad King? He used to hold public executions up on the divine audience. Anyone, and I mean anyone, suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung from the top of those steps. Suffice it to say that I stayed as far away from the palace as possible. Oh, yeah, I would too. Holy shit. I think I'm going the wrong way here. I think this is definitely the wrong way. I accepted the pledge of King Theodoric and lived to tell the tale. If you're hell's bent on finding out what happened in the palace, head down the street here and ask old Ernold. He was the king's head scribe. I don't know if I like that we're doing research into this king. Like, I feel like he's gonna be alive somewhere still, like as like a husk, and he's gonna like suck on our skin or something. What's up, Ernold, the scribe? Yes, I'm Ernold. What do you want with me? You would have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories. Yet, if Ala Mhigo is to move forward, we must needs acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Very well. I shall tell you what I remember. I take it you know of Theodoric's paranoia and the public executions of his kinsmen? Those were terrible enough, but in his last days, the king's fevered mind settled upon an even grislier method of disposal, which only a chosen few were unfortunate enough to witness. His Majesty ordered the Kurt Thaumaturge to unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family, a magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosities were then cast into the darkness below the palace. Since we're all here, why don't we share what we've learned? Turn into monsters and put below the palace. Turn into monsters? And what could he mean by this darkness beneath the palace, I wonder? Actually, mayhap it would be better if we first adjourn to a more suitable location. In case a rival treasure hunter overhears our plans, you mean? Good thinking. That was not exactly the reason, but 'tis certainly a valid concern. Let us reconvene on the southern edge of Loch Seld. Okay. Wait, we've been here before. That fish is out of water. You think this will drown me? You think I'll drown? Forgive me. It was not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wished to have the lock in sight while I explained things. It is my belief that the darkness beneath the palace mentioned by Theodoric's former scribe was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala. I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kinsmen were cast down there not simply out of desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secure. Fuck. Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's trove? Precisely. And since we know the court thaumaturge was involved, we can safely assume that any entrance into the old city will have been magically concealed. Kilzor, would you be so good as to swim down to the bottom of the loch and secure an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Armvald and I will seek out an ensorcelled portal within the palace. Arkan, I swear to God, I will drive to Maine and beat the shit out of you. Nope, I can't. I can't look. I faked you out. It was scary, okay? What the hell are those snowflakes? I don't remember them. You're asking me? I got no clue. Alright, we are now in what appears to be the rectum of the castle. Ghostbusters? Who are you gonna call? I suppose you could call Ghostbusters. I don't know how helpful that would be. But let's see what they have to say. Is that picture?
It appears this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Is that painting in the background? Is that him? Is that the Mad King?
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune.
Quite. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
There's a lot of treasure in here. Like a lot. Is that the Mad King? Is that portrait the Mad King?
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
Of course. Aw, this guy. Yeah! Just banning this whole party. My whole brain just shut down, so good luck getting whatever I was going to talk about out of me. Yep. We found some money for your new empire that you're going to say is not yours, but is actually yours, because it's definitely yours. Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to? I'm glad you asked, Lise, and I'm pretty sure you're going to like the answer. We found some money. Lots of money. You're joking. The Mad King's Trove? I thought it was a myth. So did plenty of people, but they didn't have Kilzor and Alphino in their party. The credit for finding it should really go to them. As for what to do with it all, I vote that it goes towards alleviating the suffering of Ala Mhigo's poor. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for the spending of it as well. Thank you. Commander, we've got a problem! Oh no, what is this problem? Deep breaths. Tell me what's happened. A mob's gathered outside headquarters, and they've started making demands. You'd best come and see for yourself. Shit. This mob is making demands. Demands for what? We don't have anything to give anybody. Oh no.
Step back, all of you!
Listen, we have a whole bunch of money we're gonna give you. Just relax.
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
Oh.
Leave it till you hand her over!
Oh.
Bring her out!
They want Fordola.
What's going on?
Someone let slip about Fordola.
It's true then. The bitch really is in there. I knew it. I bloody knew it.
Oh my god.
We demand vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Butcher the... Come on, you don't mean that. We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all
Oops.
Calm down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
I mean, like, I get why they're mad, to be honest.
Aye! And my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her!
Come on, Lise.
So that's what all the fuss is about.
General Alden.
Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Ala Mhigo.
Hey, who's this?
Hey.
That's the bull of Ala Mhigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Ala Mhigo, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves, and for generations yet unborn.
Good old Raban. He always knows what to say.
When they look to our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Ala Mhigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
Yeah. We'll clear out. The one guy clapping. Oh, they're all gonna clap.
I know you're right, I do. But I can't.
I thought he was gonna like freak out. My thanks, Raban. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away. 'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas the same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory. But now the war is over. All the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance. Aye, and it's not just here. We have reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Garleans. It starts with insults more often, then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Zenos and his officers. It was grim. That's terrible. Like, holy crap. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace. Maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. It's possible. Possible that people are not ready. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. The representatives will be here soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've even begun. Who are these representatives exactly? Oh, village leaders, refugee leaders, and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own. So we've planned a summit of sorts. We've even invited the Ananta and the Kikirin to participate. Oh wow, nice, good for them, the snake people. Ala Mhigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Fordola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt the proceedings. Then let's execute her and be done with it. She herself asked to be put to death. Nago, I already explained why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated and everyone who didn't resist? There'd be no one left, and we'd be no better than Theodoric and Zenos. True. A free Ala Mhigo. Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fordola? Only I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it, anyway, during the fight. Alright, speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come and join you. I want to talk to her too. I'll return to my other duties then. We've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fordola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends. She will test you. Don't let your emotions color your judgment when she does. What are we gonna ask her? What is it? What are the possibly questions? Give the commanders permission to enter then? Yes, I do have permission. And if I didn't, I go where I please. Oh, Alphino is coming too. This cutscene's surely voiced, right?
Well, well, well. So many visitors. Come to have a good laugh, have you? Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
That's not why we're here, no.
I do feel kind of bad for Fordola, because she is... Her story is very sad too, much like Yutsuyu's was.
Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless! There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it!
Does she have like a redemption arc? Be kind of cool, I guess.
I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
Jesus.
That's a lie, and you know it. You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind? Yeah, you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away.
Yeah, tell her, Armbald.
I see you, Fordola. I see you for what you are.
Oh, I'm gonna see her too for what she is. There she is. She looks exactly the same, just bigger now. Smaller here.
Come along, Fordola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
All right.
Wait, so that's like her natural hair color? That like pinkish color?
Father, what's Lord Gaius like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
There you go again with all your questions. Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks after all of Ala Mhigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
Fordola's father. Her father doesn't even get a name, it's just Fordola's father.
Filthy tin-head lovers.
Father, what did that man call us?
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who'd gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
Oh my god. He would say that to a child? That's crazy. Her dad beats the crap out of him, right?
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
Oh my god. A rock? Wait, are they throwing rocks at her? They are. Oh my god.
Traitors!
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arm.
We're citizens. We have rights. I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive. Traitors! Traitors!
Holy cow. I mean, he's getting stoned. Like, he's gonna die. Yeah, like... Oh my god.
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
Holy shit. That was dark. Oh my god. Oh, it's not over. Oh, now she's a teenager.
Fordola, please. You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier? Oh, gods. What have you done to your face?
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honoring Father's memory.
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones.
So that moment of them throwing the stones and killing her father basically like molded the rest of her life, basically.
Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time. It'll be hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
Were those names, so those names were kind of familiar. Those names, were they the people that were in the tower that she commanded to get blasted? Because those names sound familiar. I don't think they're the same people. One of the names maybe, but like Emmeline wasn't. Were those the same people that she blasted in the tower? They were? Okay. They were there in the tower, okay. I thought one of the names looked familiar to me, but I wasn't sure. Like Emmeline didn't look familiar, but she whispered 3 names under her breath before she blasted the tower, and I just assumed it was those 3 people. And so now they're dead, which is probably part of the reason why she feels so guilty. Other than, you know, just killing people in general for no reason. Is there more? I mean, we basically know now, like, she's, you know... Holy cow. Oh, wait, they're still going. They're still going at it.
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes.
I'm
Wait
involved.
for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
I said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Hey.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past?
Yeah, you could say that.
And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they?
I didn't say anything. Chill.
Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led! The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
Oh shit. Shit. Where's the scepter? Oh wait, is she in my head now? Wait, she was in my head.
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone.
Yeah, not me.
The things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
It's easier for a Lala to bear since they have no soul. You shut your mouth. You know why. You saw.
Damn you. Damn you all.
You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it.
I still think a redemption arc for her would be kind of cool.
Let's go.
I don't know if she like fully deserves it, but I still think it'd be kind of cool. Because if that one moment is really what shaped her, it'd be kind of nice to see, you know, what she could do, you know. If we could get Ala Mhigo like back on its feet, and you know her being able to like kind of wander the streets on her own and things like that, you know, I think it'd be kind of cool to see like that redemption and character development in her, especially since we know that they could write it really well. I bet. Lisa's lost in thought. I don't know that we solved anything exactly, but we've given Fordola something to think about at last. I found something new to think about too. I don't know about you, Kilzor, but the visions only come to me every now and then. From the way Fordola kept wincing, though, I get the feeling she's having them almost all the time. That's a lot of bad memories to deal with. I wonder, could there be some fundamental differences between one who is born with the Echo and one who has been artificially imbued with it? Maybe. Should we? I feel like we should check in on Cryo. Make sure Cryo's okay. We haven't talked about her in a while. Well, the Immortal Flames have been scouring that research facility ever since the liberation. There's a chance they might have some answers for us. General Alden's there overseeing the investigation. Let's go and pay him a visit, shall we? General Alden is inside. Will you be joining him? Yeah. Is this going to be another voice cutscene? Oh, dang it. Okay, do we have to get to wander this place now? Because this is where we fought Fordola the first time, right? What are those things chilling out there? They just look like big shields. Oh, they're bodies. Oh my god. Alright, I'm talking to Raban. Raban, give me the information that I seek. What news? You spoke with Fordola, I take it? Yes, as expected, she didn't say very much, but it wasn't a total waste of time. Arnvald noticed something odd about her. He thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the Echo normally works. Have you found anything here which might explain why it's so different for her? To be frank, I'd welcome the Scion's expert assistance, if you have time to lend a hand. Oh, now we're gathering information. Oh my gosh, after I just walked through this whole area, we're gathering information now. This is the one that I think Cryo was kept in. The device in which Cryo was held seems even more ominous now that you know its purpose. The surrounding pods are marked Supply Subject, while this one bears the label Master Subject. The Ironworks received a request from the Alliance to analyze these devices, and I've been recording everything of interest. Did you notice the labeling? All the pods are designed to drain the aether of the occupant, save that one right there. Unlike the others, the interior has been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. To what purpose, however, I couldn't tell you. What? Oh my gosh, this is going to be really bad, isn't it? So many bodies. Every one of them a victim of these experiments. Few show any signs of external injury. From what we've seen, from what we've been able to determine, they perished from forcible aether extraction. Such a miserable way to die. Okay, which is what all of the tubes did. Or what all of the containers did, except for the one that Cryo was in. What does that mean? I know little and less of science, so any light you can shed on this facility's operations would be appreciated. Kilzor, shall we start with you? Taken in combination with the testimonies of Cryo and Thancred, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. Do you? So I would love, put it together for me. The enhancement procedure entailed infusing a single candidate with aether, siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case, Cryo, the patterns of her etheric activity would provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. In other words, they were trying to recreate Cryo's echo. I believe so, which would explain our prisoner's recent state. Cryo is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul, and it seems probable that the procedure engendered the same acute sensitivity in Fordola. The soldiers who guard Fordola, many of them lost friends and family to the Skulls, and there's a sentry at her door night and day. If she can't help sensing their thoughts and seeing their past, she's just living basically every day feeling that. But you don't just see their past, you live it. All the emotions, all the pain. Imagine what did it do to you. You'd never be the same again. That kind of sucks, actually. Indeed, as you may recall, Ysael was completely transformed by a single glimpse of Raisfulgar's past. Fordola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. That explains her request to be executed. Sounds to me like a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We have more pressing matters to continue. If the results of these experiments have been relayed back to Garlemald, there will be naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all we can of these godforsaken procedures, and Fordola remains our best source of information. She'll not be getting her wish. Not yet. Right. So now we know that it for sure came from Kryl. Because I feel like before it was like, maybe. But that really, like, the science behind that chamber really kind of is like, they for sure copied Kryl's echo and tried to put it into Fordola. I go looking for answers about the echo, and ended up getting schooled by Raban, yet more evidence that I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him, and not me. General Alden is a veteran of countless campaigns, Lise. You cannot compare yourself to a commander of his experience. I know, but I also know that I couldn't have convinced that mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority, and how much I still have to learn. I wonder what he'll do when everything here is settled. I mean, it's his homeland. After going to the trouble of winning it back, might he not want to stay? It is a quandary which countless refugees now face, to continue the life they built in Ul'dah, or start again in the land of their birth. Especially since it's been 20 some odd years, right? Like, you go to Ul'dah, you live there for 20 years, and then your homeland is, you know, freed. Do you go home, or do you stay where your home is now? Kilzor, a moment. Pippin. What's up, little dude? I am newly returned from Ul'dah with a message from the Sultana. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but asks that you visit the palace at your earliest convenience. Well, I must away and attend to other business. Until next time, my friends. I guess General Alden could stay, because he's... Didn't Pippin technically take over from him as the General of the Flames? An audience with the Sultana, depending on the nature of her consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. Oh, that's what we're doing right now. Yes, we'd all like to know about those, Alphino, but not everyone's as comfortable interrogating royalty as you. Take no notice of him, Kilzor. Okay.